Lucy Seabrook's bank records show monthly deposits of £700 at Liverpool Street branch.
Phil Seabrook says in his statement that he puts money into her account, living costs.
Now, there's more here. Made at a branch opposite the campus. There's £200 here, £300 there.
She was rolling in it.
Oh, yeah.
Handing out drugs to all and sundry. Sounds like an attempt to please, to buy popularity.
And we all know drugs equals crime. Go together like bangers and mash.
How about Lucy's PNC check?
No previous convictions.
OK, well, run Lucy's DNA through the database anyway. She might be connected to a scene of crime.
If she's involved in the drugs world, we've got to consider elimination as a motive.
Or something darker.
Talbot Street Station, Gov. Wainwright's fit for interview.
You had access to the building site.
So did lots of people.
Yeah, well, not all of them drank at the Beckworth or drew sketches of the victim.
Did you draw Lucy Seabrook in the nude?
No.
Did you want to?
No.
Is it true that you couldn't take your eyes off her whenever she came home?
She had a very interesting face.
What was the argument with Mrs. Seabrook about?
I couldn't find my wallet. Thought that she'd taken it.
Did that make you angry? All the other witnesses at the pub that night said you became abusive. Had to be removed. Are you a violent man, Mr. Wainwright?
What are you saying?
How many times have you been prosecuted for assault?
3. I think 3 times. 3. Doesn't mean that I killed Lucy.
How do you know if you can't remember? We've got to be ultra careful. Wainwright's an alcoholic. If he genuinely blacked out that night, he won't have a clue whether he murdered Lucy or not. Chances are, if we present him with enough evidence, he'll cough. We need to find Wainwright's car.
I'll give the DVLA another ring.
Lucy's DNA suspect check. She's not on the database. But Anna Devine's got a caution for soliciting.
What's prostitution got to do with it?
Lucy's DNA matches Anna Devine's. She's been using another name.
Gov?
Yep.
I've checked out the clubs Lucy Seabrook frequented.
Yeah, and?
Girl matching Lucy's description. Called herself Anna.
We know.
I've managed to trace her best mate. Oliver Bryson's your man.
Where can we find him?
Her. He's had a sex change. Calls herself Olivia now.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry. I'm looking for Olivia Bryson. The blonde lady at the end of the bar. Got that one there? Yeah. Cheers.
Olivia Bryson. DI friend. Murder investigation team. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I forget just how much I miss her.
What was your relationship with Lucy?
We were mates. And sometimes she'd come over to mine, cuddle up in bed, just for comfort.
When did you last see her?
We had a fight. Lucy had armed herself with one of my razors, right across her arm. I told her, you silly bitch, what do you want to go and do that for? And she wouldn't tell me. Sad about the baby.
You knew?
She didn't want to tell her parents. Anna reckoned she'd set the cat amongst the pigeons. I said, well, she didn't know if she didn't try. She just seemed so alone.
Where is it?
Yeah, just up on the left.
She ever talked to you about her punters?
Well, Lucy got beaten up once. Well, some bloke in a back alley refused to pay her. Well, I tried to get her to become an escort, you know, get off the streets and go to hotels.
Does she have any regular clients?
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to be a safety net. Sometimes she'd give me the punters' phone numbers, ring from the hotel and let me know if she was all right. Well, I'll show you. I've got them in my old diaries.
Yep.
And the number is 0774 748 3210.
Still want forensics to go ahead stripping Wainwright's car.
When was it traced?
This morning, coming down on a low loader from Birmingham. Owner's not too happy.
Well, it's in the action log now, I might as well.
Gov,
Yeah.
PNC check on curb crawling offences. 803 arrests in the 6 months preceding Lucy's murder, including Dean Guthrie.
Phil's best mate.
Goes to football with him, as did Lucy. They're associated.
Any of the numbers in Olivia's diaries match Dean Guthrie's mobile?
Not yet.
Still think he's worth a visit. Mr. Guthrie, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What about?
I'd like if we could do this in private.
Well, I ain't going nowhere.
It's about your curb crawling, Mr. Guthrie.
You work in Bethnal Green and you live in Greenwich. Is that right?
Yeah.
So why do uniform tell us you're a regular in King's Cross?
So I use touts sometimes, so what?
Did you ever see Lucy Seabrook?
What, King's Cross?
Yeah, well, we know she was working as a prostitute.
Come again?
What's so funny, Mr. Guthrie?
Phil's little girl at Hall, you're having me on.
We'll be wanting a DNA sample.
But you can have one. Because I wouldn't harm a hair on that girl's head. I took part in all the charity stuff. I drove them down to Land's End for a sponsored bike ride. Lucy can't have been a tart.
Seems like no one knew what she was really like.
But it could only have happened when she was at college.
Why?
Because her and Phil joined at the hip. I mean, he was gutted when she moved out the pub.
Even when she lived at home, they can't have been together 24/7.
Well, near as damn it. On the bike ride, I suggested to Phil that we share a room, you know, give Lucy the double.
So, Phil and Lucy shared a double bed?
Yes.